This is not a normal sky. Although I say it's not a normal sky, it's become a normal sky. But this is not a normal sky the way it used to be 20 years ago. I remember then what the sky looked like. You'd get the fluffy clouds, but there'd be none of this crap. That is made by chemtrails. Chemtrails are a part of Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is a United Nations directive to depopulate the planet. And just as we're talking, what comes up in the sky over there, a chemtrail plane. I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not, but I will endeavour to get there. A chemtrail plane, you'll notice actually the chemtrail dissipates. There's a gap just there, and apparently that's caused by orgone devices. If you don't know what orgone is, you need to look up Wilhelm Reich. Orgone is a very, very powerful force, but we have to be using it knowingly. These clouds are totally not real. I know you may think they are, but they're not. They claim, the propagandists claim that the planes merely leave contrails, which are condensation trails. Condensation is just water vapour because of the way the wings are shaped. Air on the top of the wing has to travel a lot faster than the air goes underneath the wing, and when they come back together it causes what's called condensation. Now, a condensation trail, if you see a plane, it will be a normal condensation trail leaving plane. You'll notice the plane travelling across the sky, and if it's at the right altitude, high enough to leave a condensation trail, you'll notice the trail dissipates behind it. About, if you put your thumb up to the edge of the plane, it's normally around a thumb's length or a little bit longer, and the condensation trail follows along behind the plane. When you see a chemtrail, which is chemical aerosols that are spraying into the upper atmosphere to poison us, because again it's all part of Agenda 21, the United Nations resolution to depopulate the planet, and unfortunately that means you. The chemicals, and it has been proven and admitted by governments in the United States and everywhere else. In fact, there was a news report where it was, I think it was over India or China, where their Air Force had shot one of these chemtrail planes down because they don't want, well, they don't want their air poisoned as ours is being poisoned. And if you doubt this, I'll tell you what you do. At night, if you've got a powerful torch, you go out when it's pitch black, shine your torch up into the air, you see all the crap that's coming down from these condensation trails, you'll be shocked. That was Craig that told me about that. So what's in these chemtrails? Chemical poisons. Barium, plasmas, nanoparticles, arsenic. You do a bit of research yourself, you can find out the full list of what's in these toxic chemtrails that are being sprayed upon us all. But of course, some of you think, don't be stupid, he's a conspiracy theorist. I tell you what, I'll say to that. Ignorance is a choice. if you choose not to investigate, just do your own research to prove me wrong. Do your research and prove me wrong. That's what I say. This agenda's been going on from, as far as I'm aware, the late 90s. So we've had around 20 years of being sprayed with these toxic poisons. And then you wonder why asthma is on the increase, dementia is on the increase, so many neuro diseases are on the increase. It's not a wonder, it's because of these chemicals that they're spraying on us. Like I say, don't believe a word I say. I want you in the comments to show me your evidence to prove me wrong, to prove that they're not chemicals being sprayed up there. In the comments, just show it. And I will check everyone out. By the same meaning, all those that know what I'm saying is true. I'd also like you to comment on their comments, because there will be numerous trolls out there that will try and attack this and say it's all bullshit. So I ask all those with a mind to think to put their side across as well. Don't get too disparaged by the trolls, whether they're doing it because they're just purely brainwashed or because they're paid by whoever. They're more in trouble than we are. They don't even see what's coming if we don't stand up and stop it. The time for action is now. As one of their maxims states, ignorance is no defence. So if you're willfully failing to do your own research and prove me right or wrong, ignorance is no defence. And the one thing I have learned is we get exactly what we deserve. Exactly what we deserve. Oh, and there's another chemtrail plane as we speak. Should be coming up on the left hand side any moment, if it's not already there. Wow, you couldn't make it up, could you? The sky's filled with crap and they're still spraying. I don't know if you can see or not, just angle it slightly there, you might be able to see it now. See, there's a little patch that appeared in between the trail there, but it's starting to fill out. That's strange. And they're not just that colour either. Some are grey, some are black. You're allowing this to happen. Every one of you are allowing this to happen. It goes back to something I remember from a long time ago that I don't believe it's actually correct now, the actual story, but they came for the Jews and I said nothing because I wasn't a Jew. They came for the blacks and I said nothing because I wasn't a black. They came for me and there was no one round to say anything because no one had said anything. You're allowing this to happen. And for those that still believe in government, although I believe it's very, very few nowadays. You should be sending this video to your MPs and see their inaction. And I do say inaction. They aren't there for us, they're there for them. And if you ever doubt that, well, look at the homeless.